What do you do when your granddaughter asks you to go to Graceland? You book a room at the Guesthouse Graceland and wait for Easter break. In the town of Leland, Mississippi, we came across the free, small museum of the birthplace of Kermit the Frog. Growing up in this area, Jim Henson was inspired to create Kermit the Frog, where he grew up on Deer Creek in the Mississippi Delta. This is definitely a fun stop, and there are picnic tables along the creek. Since we only had a day and a half to spend in Memphis, our first stop was the Sun Studio. This area was not original, but is where you sign up for the tours. And the actual studio is connected, but right next door. This was the original cafe next door to Sun Studios, and it is currently still a cafe. So many greats recorded here, such as B.B. King and Muddy Waters.
Before 1953, which means it's everything before Elvis. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to Elvis, y'all. We'll get to all that. But yeah, it all started with the blues. Can't wait to tell y'all about it. Fully active studio, still making records to this day in that building next door. You got to stand.
This is the original entrance to Sun Studios. Now we're actually in Sun Studio. Imagine all of the great people who have recorded here.
Recently, a young fella joined the Louisiana Hayride down in Shreveport, Louisiana. He caused quite an uproar. We never have definitely settled exactly what kind of music he sings. We call it country music, but it sure is a lively country.
He was stood right there on that ass. And cut that old Arthur Crudup song. Well, that's all right. How's it feel, my man?
Like history.
And that's easy. One of the most infamous jam sessions of all time, giving us one of the most iconic photographs of rock and roll history. Turn your ticket there. The $1 Million Quartet. Happened right there. You can even see how the acoustical tiles still match up with the photograph, which I think is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
My sweet granddaughter is certainly enjoying herself. We next visited the Pyramid, which is the largest Bass Pro Shop in America. People can actually spend the night here. And here we have a lovely picture of my granddaughter and her pap. There are so many exhibits to enjoy here. In Louisiana, during Mardi Gras, we met a Memphis local named Andy Griffith, who highly recommended that we eat at the Crazy Corner Cafe. He said they had the best ribs in town, and I believe he was right.
It's good.
This is the beautiful Guesthouse Graceland. There is nightly entertainment in the hotel. I had to silence the music due to copyright rules. We enjoyed the evening outside. The next morning, the guest house provided transportation to Graceland. Of course, here are the famous gates. We were given headphones for our tour. We were able to tour at our own pace using the headphones as our guide. Of course, this was Gladys Presley's bedroom, and later it became the bedroom of Elvis's grandmother, Dodger. The dining room hosted many meals, and of course, this is the heart of the home, the kitchen. The jungle room was the family hangout spot. In the basement, we find the TV room, which had 3 TVs. Across the hall was the room with the pool table. Can you imagine the parties that took place here? As we step outside, we see the swing set that belonged to Lisa Marie, and then we step into the office of Vernon Presley, who handled the business. The trophy room holds many photographs and personal items belonging to the family. Heading towards the racquetball room, we passed by the pool. We finally make it to the meditation garden where Elvis and members of his family are buried. We're now ready to visit the museums, and we'll start at Presley Motors. Naturally, there's no shortage of gift shops. There's a nice section showing the military uniforms of Elvis. This is interesting. There are displays of other artists, and this particular display is of Kiss. If you haven't figured it out yet, my granddaughter is a dancer, and she is sure enjoying herself. So many gold records. Here we have the famous black leather suit from the '68 comeback special. This is the suit worn when Elvis sang "If I Can Dream." costumes from every period of Elvis's career on display. We had a delicious lunch at Vernon's Smokehouse, and surprisingly, it was not expensive. Continuing our tour, we visited the Lisa Marie Museum and then the Backstage Museum before walking out to see the planes. We're finally ready to tour the Lisa Marie plane. Here we have the smaller plane used by management to fly ahead and make arrangements. That evening, we headed out to Beale Street. Of course, we couldn't go into any of the clubs because we had minors with us, but we visited the B.B. King Museum and the girls got to see the stage. They naturally enjoyed shopping. We couldn't come to Memphis without seeing the ducks at the Peabody Hotel. They make their appearance twice a day.
Yeah, man. So that moment in, the duck stopped in front of you means you're pretty awesome. I knew they stopped in front of you, my man. My man, I appreciate you. How you feeling right now? Hey, come on, I bet when you woke up this morning, you didn't think you had 5 ducks posing for you on the red carpet, did you? Best things in life, because things look at confirmation. You're exactly where you're purposed to be. Duckies, I'm proud of y'all. It did not take us 15 minutes to get y'all out of there. This is perfect. Who we stopping? Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. I mean, I'm here, superstar. Duckies, I'm proud of y'all. This is going to be a good 3 months, y'all. We're going to have people from all over the world to come here and get a smile from y'all. You're going to put a lot of smiles on faces. You're going to bring a lot of joy to people. You might even change a few lives in here in these next 3 months, Duckies. This is perfect. I'm proud of y'all. Let's see if I can get him to stop in front of the superstar right there.
Oh, love.
Yeah, superstar. Yeah, look at that. She's locked in on you. She senses all that awesomeness on you. I saw when I walked in, and now the ducks are responding to it. Thank you for enrolling this carpet for these ducks. You're the first person in the evening to ever unroll this carpet for these ducks. You made history just now. Did you know that?
Woohoo!
That's right. You're part of Peabody history. This is perfect. Duckies, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It would really help our channel. See you down the road.